Hey guys, I'm Ben Gardner, back for the third of the trilogy of the Toxicity Environmental Trash Informative Campaigns via podcast. That sounds like a really long name to me, which is why I should shorten it between now and the next time I ever do a podcast, which I'll definitely take into account in future ways. Anyway, here's the third and final installment of this garbage campaign, and it is regarding the media and how they portray the environmental problem as a whole. Now, CNN Opinion Research Corporation poll in a question which is, with which one of these statements about the environment and the economy do you most agree? Protection of the environment should be given priority even at the risk of curbing economic growth, or economic growth should be given priority even if the environment suffers to some extent. Now, in this poll, which was run from March of 19 to 21st, 2010, Democrats gave the environment the priority 59% of the time, while the independents gave it 40%, and Republicans gave it 26%. And also, 18 to 49-year-olds gave 51% give the environment a priority, while 50 and older give it 37%, which goes to show you that the environment is a problem not for this generation, but for future generations. So people who are not going to be alive more long term, they will not be as concerned about the environment because they know it will not impact them as much as the economy, which impacts you now. In another poll, which is, do you believe global warming exists? Democrats 83% agreed, while only 46% of Republicans did, and 61% of independents. Now, I am not being biased here. To be honest to God, I tend to side with Republicans on more issues to show I'm not biased. This purpose of these radio programs is not to say you should do something or to be biased. I'm giving you the straightforward facts so you can be aware of the environmental problem and therefore make decisions based on being informed, because a lot of problems with movements in general is that people are not informed properly, and that is why toxicity is different than any other campaign you know about. We're not here to make you do anything like extremely radical. We're here to inform you, and we're here to let you know what the problem is so that you can make an informed decision. I am not biased in any way in these terms of these podcasts. I'm here to give you the straightforward facts. And now, these statistics I mentioned are not specifically concerned with the garbage problem. They express the bias of media in regards to the environmental issues as a whole. Using independents as the control group, it can be seen that right-wing media undersizes environmental issues, while left-wing media overcovers environmental topics. Therefore, it can be seen that bias exists on both sides. Now, basically, Democrats are, in general, this is a very general statement, tend to over-exaggerate environmental issues, while conservatives tend to under-stress them. Now, when it comes to their beliefs about the environment, so you know, conservatives, now this is direct quotes, they desire clean water, clean air, and a clean planet just like everyone else. However, extreme environmental policies destroy jobs and damage the economy. Changes in global temperatures are natural over long periods of time. So far, science has not shown that humans can affect permanent change in the Earth's temperature. Now, that is a conservative belief in terms of the Republican Party. Now, whether or not you agree or disagree is not up to me. It's what you think, but that's just what it is. The liberals, on the other hand, say conservatives don't care about protecting the environment. Industrial growth harms the environment. Global warming is caused by an increased production of carbon dioxide. The U.S. is a major contributor to global warming because it produces 25% of the world's carbon dioxide. The United States should enact laws to significantly reduce that amount. Now, also, there were numerous studies that we researched into, studies into the media's coverage of the environment. And basically, the media, their job and their role in stressing in the protection of the environment and letting it know. And the analysis included an evaluation of news agendas as well as framing procedures, which is the way the media determines how they will consider and publicly present information, and other procedures, which include ensuring that relevance of certain aspects of the news. Now, according to this study, the news agendas of most media corporations focus on scientific evidence of global dimensions of environmental change. However, the fact that its potentially devastating effects could be immediate, and its anthropogenic nature. However, these agendas avoid addressing the real reasons behind the political arguments in detail, meaning that they will say the environment's a problem, but they will not go into exactly what is the problem and how people can fix it. Media is focused on getting people's attentions, which is a lot of times you will see big-time headlines just so that people begin to view. So they get viewers, so they get readers, newspapers. The bottom line is this. Look at your media with caution, because now you have seen that conservatives tend to undercover and liberals tend to overcover the environmental problem as a whole. And when it comes to the garbage problem in media, it is a long-term environmental issue, and there are very few major catastrophic events related to the garbage problem. Thus, it does not receive much coverage from the media for the reasons that were stated prior. Now, as you can see, problems so small on the long-term scale as garbage problems are not viewed in terms of the environmental aspects of media coverage. Now, this is a problem because you guys as viewers are not informed as much. It's not as easy to pick up a paper and read about the garbage problem as it is to pick up and read about global warming, because that is a catastrophic news that gets readers and gets attention. The purpose of these podcasts was not to make you feel any way. Honestly, we would obviously, by giving you these facts, we want you to be concerned about the garbage problem, and yes, maybe want you to do some things about it. But our job here is not to raise riots, not to raise chaos. Our job is to make sure that everyone in America understands what they're doing to the environment specifically. We're not criticizing you, we're just letting you know the facts. And as shown before, a lot of these environmental issues are not your fault. A lot of them are governmental problems, a lot of them are corporation problems, and a lot of them are media coverage problems. And these three superpowers are a majority of what lead America to do the things they do: the government, the big businesses, and the media. These are the three big faces of the United States of America, and what they do is what defines America. And this is why citizens should to understand exactly what's going on. And we encourage you to continue to follow us at Toxicity at our website. Go into our brochures, look at that, and then watch our videos that are going to be on YouTube. Just keep watching, keep learning, and keep being informed on the current state of the garbage issue and stay on the environment as a whole. And you know what? Learn your part, do what you got to do, and when push comes to shove, you got to be there, because what you guys do to the environment is what's going to not affect you, but your kids, your grandkids, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, I thank you very much for your attention. I thank you very much for paying attention to our Toxicity campaign. I'm Ben Gardner. Also, I should mention that Hong Sung Ha and Ararat Gokman are a big part of this campaign and could not be done without them. So on that note, I'd like to thank you for listening. This is the final of the 3-part series entitled Toxicity. Have a great life. Just remember, I will probably be back. Have a great life. I will be back, hopefully. And just remember to just think twice next time before you throw out so much garbage and just let go of it wastefully. Thank you.